Here's going to be a quick little video helping you through this activity. So I'm sure you can label the thick and the thin filaments. I'm not going to go through that. But how many sarcomeres are in the above model? So remember, Z-line to Z-line. This is 1. Z-line, that makes 2. Boom, that makes 3. So I hope that makes sense. All right, now let's talk about the bands, because a lot of you aren't getting what the A band is, what the I band is, that kind of stuff. So let's do this. All right, so the A band, if you take a little look here, I'm going to kind of highlight here. You get nice and square. Okay, it's only myosin. And then if I change color, I'm going to go yellow. The I band, if you take a look here, it goes up like this. It is only actin. Kind of cool. Really, this is the big long way of talking about my favorite part of this whole thing, which is the H zone. And the H zone is from the between the actin. And it doesn't make sense right now, I promise you, but it will in about 30 seconds. All right, so I'm going to go down here and we're going to talk about relaxed and contracted. So I'm sure you all did the measurements and it's great, but if you look at the myosin, draw a straight line, and the myosin, guess what? They're exactly the same. Okay, well, what about the actin? And if you measure the actin, I'm going to change color. If you measure the actin here, it's exactly the same. So really think about the tables in my room. If I push them together, that's kind of what this is. And what we really wanted to see is right here, the H zone. Bam, bam, right there. Look at it got smaller here. Why? Because the sarcomeres got closer together. Remember, muscles can only pull, they cannot push. So this would be like my arm. Okay, my hand's right there. This muscle runs the length of my arm that way. I know this is a really sad looking hand, but you get what I mean. Okay? So I'm going to leave that at there. So here we go. The H zone gets smaller. That's the whole thing there. I'll let you fill in this, but I want to get down to this picture right here because I think this kind of gets you guys. Okay, so a cross section is when you take a hot dog and like cut off the end of it. That would be a cross section of a hot dog. Okay, so I color coded these. So if you need to pause, go ahead and take a look. So my thin filaments I did right here. They're orange and they're fabulous right here. Okay, and then I colored up here because the little circles are thin. Get it? I know, shocking. And then my thick filaments I did right here, and I did purple, and I colored them in purple here. So now we have to draw what we think we have here. So I'm gonna do a dark blue, and let's make the line just a little bit bigger so that we can see it. Okay, so let's go. So here we go. Where can I draw a line where I only get orange? Okay, so if I draw it right here, well, that's going to be pink. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, if I draw it right here, I'm going to get a little bit of both. Nope, that's not going to work. I want only orange. So I could draw it right here like that. So I'm going to put an A by that one because that's A. Okay, where can I draw a line where it's only pink? Ooh, right down through the H zone. You got it. That's B. Now, where can I draw a line where it is pink and orange? Well, I got to find where they overlap, and bam, bam, bam. That would be C. All right. So now we have to look right here, 12, 13, 14. Which of the figures represents cross-section of the H zone? Oh my God, Miss Fairley, what's the H zone? Right up here. H zone is in between the actin. So which one is the H zone? So that would be B, because that's between here. All right. Okay, the next one says, which one is the I band? Oh my God, what's the I band? Only actin, right there. Actin, only actin. Ooh, well, only actin is A. Yep. And then this one for C, it says, where do we get pink and green? So that would be at the end of the A band, because remember the A band is just this part right here. That would be letter C. Now, well, isn't it process of elimination? Would I ever ask you the same question kind of twice? Of course I would. You know that. I'm going to let you fill out that one on your own. Okay, this one is a little tricky, so I want to make sure you get it. One of the things that it says is, how many muscle fibers are seen in this? So in case you don't remember, this is one muscle fiber, this is a muscle fiber, and this is a muscle fiber. So we have 1, 2, 3. So remember, this runs the length of your arm. And when it contracts, they would get closer together. And when it relaxes, they get further apart. Got to keep that in mind. Okay, I'm going to erase this. All right. Now, we need to talk about the things we see here. So I'm going to blow it up nice and big because I need to do some talking here. And I got to make it smaller. There we go. So once again, I'm sure you can all figure this out. Now, this right here is myosin. And this is myosin. So that's the dark filament that we see right here. That's this guy right there. Okay, and then I'm going to change my little marker. Let's do green. No, I don't want to do green. How about purple? Yeah. Okay, this is actin because it's the thin filament. And then we have actin here. That makes the center of the actin, where it's got the little line going all the way down, that makes this line right here. That's the Z line. So this is the, oh crud, where'd my picture go? Right there. Okay, that makes this the Z line. So I'm going to do another one right here, and I'm going to label it Z line so that y'all see it. Okay, so one of the things that I usually ask is, how many sarcomeres do you see here? And you're like, I don't know. Remember, from Z line to Z line is one sarcomere. And then here's a sarcomere, and here's a sarcomere. Okay, and then I'm going to let you look up this one or figure it out, and I'm going to let you look up that one. So there